Alexa, show camera 2. Brody, you were the first one here. Let me see if I got the right mic. How's the sound? Sound check. 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Sound is good. All right, good. Sound off? Good, great, good. Good sound. Okay. Excellent. Astro Corone is here early, my moderator. Thank you, Astro Corone. No news from me. I'm just trying to do a live stream to make up for that last one that was a total failure. If you were on my last live stream, I had some technical difficulty with one of my scopes. That one was giving me problems. The mount, my USB connections were disconnecting. But if it happens again, I've got a disaster recovery process. I know how to handle it. I don't have to quit the stream to fix everything. What happened last time when I was losing all of my connections, I had a couple of... I put my Explorer Scientific on a different mount of my Skywatcher EQ6-R Pro mount. And I didn't have all the cables tied down, so things were moving around. I was losing USB connections, so hopefully that's all taken care of. I had some other issues too with plate solving. So we shall see if everything is good. I've got one scope going already, my RedCat, and this one's going to start in about 5 minutes. You know, I'm going to invite some more people here. Hang on 1 second. Just in case, I always get messages. I didn't know you were streaming. So I'm going to put a community post to make sure people know I'm streaming. All right, hang on. Give me 1 second, folks. I'll be right with you, and we're going to get that second mount moving. I'm going to say... hi everyone. Sorry about that. Hi everyone. I'm live streaming 2 telescope setups right now. If you would like to join. Here's the link. All right. That's going to get this. Hi everyone, I'm live streaming 2 telescope setups right now. If you would like to join, here's let me get the link for them. All right, video link, copy link. Now nobody can say they didn't know. Hopefully this is a second alert they get. Oh, edit, wait, edit preview, live. There we go. Save preview. Okay, and make sure it goes to the live. All right. So, did you guys see my latest picture, by the way? This is my second picture with the RedCat. I've always wanted to capture this, and for years I wanted to get these two fit them in the same frame. I could usually only capture the Soul Nebula by itself or the Heart Nebula by itself. So I was so happy to be able to capture these two as a pair finally. Hogarth. Somebody's nebula literally had some weird noise slewing with CGX. Took the deck cover off, and the distance adjustment screw was fully out. unscrewed. Hogarth, that happened to me before. The distance adjustment screw fell to the ground. Yeah. So I'm giving my CGX a break right now. I'm running two. That's hilarious that you mentioned that, Hogarth. That exactly happened to me. So I'm running two Skywatcher Pros right now, and I have a good relationship with Celestron, and they offered to fix my mount, but I'm just gonna sort of take a break from that mount for a little while, and we'll see what happens. I have this set up automatically set to start at 9:45, and we'll see how that goes. And this is my this is the RedCat right now. I don't have a lot of time on this target. I only have about maybe an hour and 15 minutes left, so I'm capturing the Lagoon Nebula and the Trifid little by little each day. So you can see I'm going to capture, maybe I'll go a few more frames of HA, then it's going to move over to oxygen, then it's going to move over to sulfur. Little by little, I'm capturing more and more. So by the time it fully goes away for the year, I'll have enough data to process it. And this one is going to start in 2 minutes. Hey, we have Sharpstar Astro here. Hello. Did I do what? Did who do what? This is an SHO, if you were looking at that one. That's the latest one I processed. And I have another one finished with the RedCat. I'm still working on it. I haven't gotten very far. I'm only through the histogram so far. But here's a... Well, I used my CGX for 6 years so far. I mean, it served me well, so I can't say anything bad about it. But I'm just taking a break from it. And CGX and Celestron is really good about fixing issues. But the last time I had a problem with it, I'm just like, you know what, I need a break. I was one of the early adopters of it. Okay, let's see if in 1 minute. I love scheduling things to start automatically. So in 1 minute, this one's going to start automatically and point to the dumbbell nebula. And I've been having a plate solving issue, and we'll see if it my mount has been moving while I'm trying to while it's trying to auto center and take an exposure. If we hear a lot of disconnects with USB connections, that means I still don't have everything tied down good. But let's just print. Did you hear that? It just went off again. I just heard a USB connection. Did you hear it? Something disconnected. I can't believe it. What is going on with this? I heard the mount disconnected. Why? I have a very I heard the mount disconnected. Look at now, it says disconnected. Yep, look at. You know what? The mount is in I have a very weak cable. It seems like it almost slides out of that mount. I think I need a new USB cable, but Hogarth, I appreciate that. Thank you very much for that donation. No, there's no point in trying to autofocus. The mount, is everything connected still? Just the mount? Oh, maybe I forgot to start up. Maybe this will help if I you see, I'm still having some... We'll get by these technical issues. I don't have to kill the live stream. Oh, you see, it's not the mount cable. It's the Pegasus Astro that came undone. I think this is the root of my issues right now. The Pegasus power box sucks. Screw you, Pegasus Pocket Power Box. You've been giving me nothing but problems. Okay, that's why. I mean, the mount is not getting any power if the Pegasus Astro doesn't work. So it works on one setup, but it doesn't work on the other. So screw you, Pegasus. Okay, I got that out of my system. I'm going to go out. I'm going to try and fix this. Bear with me. I got one scope working pretty good. So I'm just going to have to go out, fix a few cables, and I'm going to be right back. So one more. I hate you, Pegasus. I might have to switch to a USB, a USB hub. Who knows? But I mean, this seems to happen every single night with this setup. And I've got all the cables tied down, so I don't know. But bear with me. I'm going to go fix it. And we'll see. Oh, where am I here? Oops, hang on. All right. Let me make sure. Okay, I'll be right back. You're going to see me in action. I mean, I got to put the scope back in the home position and then start all over again with this setup. Let's see. Let me turn off the start time. Unbelievable. All right, I'm going to turn this, exit that. Yes. We'll come back to that. I'll be right back. I got to step outside. Hang on. I don't need my glasses. Okay. All right. I reset everything. There's absolutely no reason why the Pegasus Astro should have lost the power. I mean, everything is tied down. There's no reason at all, unless I have a bad power cable. All right, let's try this again. Can I connect to my Pegasus Astro? There it is. Okay, now I'm connected to Pegasus Astro. But I think I forgot something. Whenever this happens, I lose the camera connection. Oh, okay, good. Got that going. Park. Okay, that's unpark. All right, I'm sorry for these screw-ups, everybody. I've been having nothing but problems moving to this new setup and cable management I've done. Let's try it again and get this mount moving. If I have another disconnect, I'm just going to watch. If I lose my power, the Pegasus power provides power to everything. I'm paranoid now. This is just not right, man. All right. Hello, everybody. Having a little technical difficulty. The life of an astrophotographer. All right. Let's run this. It's going to point to M. I have no confidence in this setup. Okay, the goal right now is to have the little scope is working fine. This setup is not working. We'll see. This live stream might be a comedy of errors. Here we go. Run. Let's make sure. Here's the Pegasus Astro. If we see these cables come disconnected, I lost it again. Let's see. The cable is tied down. There's no movement going on with that cable. It should not have lost its connections. I didn't hear any disconnect. It says slewing to target. Now what? Please do something. It still says slewing to target. Okay, changing the filter. Autofocus is running. I think we're in business. Okay. Good. Thank you very much. Oh my God. You know, this is very stressful. Thank you for that donation, by the way, Hogarth. I appreciate that. Yeah, that could be, Hogarth. The cable length. But it only happens on movement. Once it's settled, on a big plate solving move. I'm gonna switch out some cables and see what happens. So the autofocus is running. Let's check on the other setup. This is my new setup is with the RedCat. It has a new. It already did an automatic meridian flip. And what filter am I on? And it's still on. This new setup with the RedCat new mount, it does have a Pegasus pocket power. It has never failed at anything. Plate solving, autofocus, everything. It's never failed. It's so ideal. I can go to sleep knowing this thing's going to run all night, do everything I wanted to. I only have about another hour on this target before I switch to the Cave Nebula. Because I have obstructions. It's very low. Oh, okay. It's going into an autofocus routine because now it's... See that? It did exactly what it's supposed to do. I just switched to an oxygen filter. Now it's going to refocus on oxygen. I love this setup. And okay, that autofocus just finished. And I had a plate solving issue with this setup, but I'll tell you what it is in a second if it fixes it. I had to post an issue on cloudy nights. We'll see if that fixes it. What's it doing? It's fine. Why is it taking so... Oh. You know what it's doing now? I'm delaying the exposure 30 seconds because I think the mount was still moving and it was making the stars look very long. Now, and it couldn't plate solve because the mount was still moving, trying to take an exposure. And somebody said, put a delay of 30 seconds before your exposure during an auto center to make sure the mount has settled first. Now it's searching for the... It might not be perfectly aligned now because I just manually straightened the mount out again. So hopefully it can find it. The mount looked kind of crooked when I set it up, when I went out to fix it. I hope I didn't screw up plate solving. I hope I didn't screw up the polar alignment. It's very possible that I did. It can't find it. The Skywatcher doesn't have an automatic center. It might be lost. I might have to start over and try and center it a little better. I could tell it was crooked. I should have taken more time to make sure it was straight. Now, the Skywatcher has these little green index markers, but they're not very good. They move around, so you can't depend on them. So I had to... I might be so far off it can't find the target. We'll see. Okay. Now this one's imaging again. Oh, are you kidding me? I might repark it, go out and center it a little bit better, and then maybe I'll have better luck. I told you that this setup is just a comedy of errors right now. Oh, it found it. Okay. You see it turn green? So hopefully from there... I don't see the dumbbell, but hopefully with this next maneuver... Now this process takes a little more time, 30 seconds delayed, because I have to make sure the mount stops moving before it tries to do the next exposure. Like I said, the stars were looking very long because the mount was still moving when it was taking an exposure. So somebody in Cloudy Nights, I'll show you the setting after it, just to make sure this works. Now the stars should still be pinpoint and not long. That means that new setting worked. And it should find it right away. There's right in the center, there's the dumbbell, and it found it. Yes! Yes! You know, for being completely automated, there's a lot of stuff where you have to still be involved. See, when we say we're completely automated, it's a nice dream, isn't it? All right, it worked. All right, let me show you this setting. What? Now it's doing another autofocus. You didn't need to, but oh well. But I can't show you the setting yet. But you know what? It's working. I capture the dumbbell every year. It's just one of my... I love that target. And one of these days, it's going to look different. Maybe 5 years down the road, I'll compare. And this is what oxygen looks like. And this is the lagoon, and that's the Trifid. And you can see how low this thing is pointing. I just don't have a lot of time on this target. And I don't have a lot of time tonight. I think by 2 a.m. Here's Detroit right there. I wanted to live stream tonight because after this, I'm in for a crap load of bad weather. Probably until the middle of next week. So you can see this stuff. I'm right here, and you can see this stuff is supposed to be heading my way. Probably not until 4 hours from now. Oh, you gotta go, Brody. Okay. You gotta go to a local observatory. Oh, that's nice. Have fun. Yeah, I live 20 minutes from downtown Detroit. Okay, so that's the kind of graph you want for your focus. That nice U-shaped curve. Now, I had scheduled this setup to start at almost 20 minutes ago, and I still haven't even started capturing my first exposure. Make sure nobody steals my equipment. You know, let me show you. Nobody can see my equipment from the outside, from the front yard. If you're walking by or driving by, there's no view of my equipment. And all around me, I'm surrounded by other houses and garages. So the only way for someone to know I have equipment back here is for them to actually first walk into my yard. And then they'll be surprised. What the hell is that? But then I've got my Hummer blocking the driveway, so it would not be easy for someone to walk off with my equipment. And I'm up late, so good luck, whoever wants to steal it. It's just not it's like trying to take this stuff is like trying to wrestle an alligator. All right, I am finally capturing my exposures. Woohoo! Oh, Kane the Pit Bull, I am so sad. They moved to Texas. Can you believe it? I didn't even get to say goodbye to Kane. He was such a good dog. Now I live in between two empty houses. I always become attached to the neighbor's dog, and then they go. So Kane is gone. Yep. Bye-bye, Kane. He was a good dog. He loved being around people. If I had a dog, I would want one just like Kane. Did you guys see my last one? I can't stop looking at this. I've wanted to capture this one for so many years. I could have done a mosaic, but you know what? I just wanted to be able to capture it in one frame. I love this picture. I still have rabbits. I still have skunks, possums, you name it. Every day I see skunks. Yeah. This is now my new favorite picture. But did you see what I go through this with this new setup? I have to, you know, if it's a power issue, I'm going to replace the power adapter. I'm going to replace the USB. I'm going to replace some cables for that Pegasus. I was taking my frustration out on Pegasus, but maybe it's not really Pegasus' fault. So sorry, Pegasus. I was just frustrated. So I take it all back. Thank you. I hope Pegasus isn't watching this video. They're going to get angry. This is a weird view. I don't normally do this view. I normally have my surveillance on the ground looking up at the telescopes, but I dropped it, so I broke the stand. And so I've got it strapped to my chair. So it's a weird view. I don't really like this view. I can barely see the sky. There's a pocket of sky here and there, but it's hard to see if clouds are coming. Thank you. How could they? I'm sure they could. Oh, then my first exposure is almost done. Oh, I gotta find a new target. Well, no, I got time. I'll be almost. I got time before I need to find a new target. Because this is the other target I'm working on, the California Nebula, but it's not in view until about 3 a.m. We're almost done. Let's see this next exposure come through. Hey, there's the first exposure. It might look like it's blown out, but it's really not. The stars look nice and pinpoint and round, don't they? Very nice, very nice. So if I just play with the histogram, you can see lots of cool detail in there for that's a single 4-minute exposure with my oxygen filter. Pretty cool, isn't it? And this one's with the Explorer Scientific 127. And look how round and pinpoint the stars are. Very nice. My guiding must be pretty good. 0.38. That is about the best guiding I have ever seen. I gotta take a snapshot of that and show my friend Doug. I'll show him later. I've never seen guiding that good before. Did you see that? That is impressive. Normally it's 0.8, 0.9. I'm going to take a picture of it too. Because Doug wants to get the same setup as me, and he wasn't sure how good his Atlas would do. And the Atlas is kind of just like mine. Hang on here. I got to show this to Doug. Okay, I'll show him later. I don't want to do it while I'm live streaming with you guys. Awesome work, homie. Hunter, shoot, I'm happy for getting close to one. Yeah, me too. I mean, as soon as I saw these round pinpoint stars, I was thinking, wow, my guiding must be pretty good. And you know, the guiding doesn't really matter on this setup because it's such a wide field. My guiding is 1.22. It doesn't even matter. You know, I'm pointing very low to the south, so I would expect terrible guiding. But when you're so wide field, the stars are going to be so pinpoint anyway, you can barely even see them. Is there a spammer? Astro Corone is on it if there is. By the way, guys, there's a 3-second delay, so you can't type too fast. So just so you know, if you want to type something back to back, wait 3 seconds. I do that just to catch the spammers, not for everybody else. I wish everybody else could type whenever they want. That is so cool for a single 4-second exposure. Isn't that wild? You see no spam? Okay, cool. Thanks, Astro Corone. Thanks for... Astro Corone is the sheriff in town. He really helps me out. Uh-oh. Message deleted. He wants 8 spam. You captured the ISS. Oh, nice. When do I have another ISS transit? Let's see. Oh, look at this. Oh, geez. Anything can happen by then. August 28th. Oh, look at that. Right down the middle. I wish, but it will definitely change by August 30th. 424. That is like absolutely perfect. Lots of time to prepare. Right down the middle, but it won't stay that good for long. Is my guiding still that good? 0.62, that's more like it. But it was really great for a while. What are we capturing now? I should put that on my, I should put that on here. Wait. Dumbbell Nebula. Lagoon Nebula. How's that? Did that change? Oh, you see it while I'm typing. I didn't know that. So here's the, oops. Nope, don't start clicking. In fact, I don't even need this. Close that window. I don't want you guys to see my finances, do I? Let's see. So this is the Lagoon Nebula. And this is the Dumbbell Nebula. Can't get over how so much detail in a single 4-minute exposure. We are not from the IRS. Maybe I am. Do you see this when I go to this computer? Do you see that right here where it says CPA? Somebody thought I was a certified public. I don't know if you can really see that. It's really small. Someone thought I was a certified public accountant when they saw that CPA, but those are my initials. Oh, can you look at a globular cluster? I don't know if, yeah, I don't think, oh, well, you know what? Let's go to my, I'll show you some that I've already captured. How's that? I post these. If you ever look at my community tab, I post all my pictures that I capture. Oh, look at that. There's a globular cluster surrounded by an amazingly thick star field there. You know what? I may as well connect to my downstairs. I don't think Quicken opened up. I want to show you guys better pictures. Just close your eyes for a second. No, I know it's password protected. Close it. No. Close it. Okay. No. Get out of here. All right. Let's see. What's this one? Oh, I love capturing these clusters and very thick star fields. Oh, you got around to imaging Andromeda. Very good, but it rises pretty late, doesn't it? That's awesome, Hunter. Did I capture Andromeda this year? Maybe I captured it last year. I was never very good at processing my Andromeda. Here's my Andromeda. I captured this last year with my Rasa. What do you think? That's the Andromeda I captured. A lot of people have very, very colorful Andromedas, but I don't know if that's really a true color of Andromeda before they really, enhance it. But this is pretty much the straight color that comes off of my camera. "15 degrees at sundown." Oh, okay. You let it run all night. Wow. See, I don't have a good view. The east is my worst view, so I would probably have to wait till 3 or 4 a.m. to even see it. So things seem to be running pretty smoothly right now. Let's see. And this one doesn't do a meridian flip until an hour and a half from now, which I'm sure, I guarantee you, I'm going to have more connection issues until I replace those cables. But while it's imaging and not moving a lot, everything's cool. And this setup just never fails. I love it. Let's see. So I'm still capturing. See, I'm capturing a little bit of data at a time because this target will be gone in about. No, I still got 50 minutes. About 50 minutes left on this one before it's gone for the evening. How far away is the Dumbbell Nebula? Does anybody know that? Anybody want to look it up in Wikipedia? What's another one? I haven't been getting many accolades. I'm being ignored by the APOD guys. I thought for sure this Pac-Man Nebula was a candidate for APOD. How could they ignore this for NASA APOD? Come on, this is brilliant. If I don't say so myself. This was captured with my Explorer Scientific. A couple weeks ago I finished it. I like it. I think it's my best Pac-Man Nebula yet. No accolades. And my Crescent Nebula. No, not that one. I thought this was really good too. What's wrong with these people? I think this is my best Crescent Nebula too. I think my data, my processing is improving. But you know what? So is everybody else's. That's the thing. Everybody is upping their game in this hobby. So it's hard to stand out. Although I think this is freaking brilliant. I don't say so myself. And this is my first image with the RedCat. Again, no accolades, but I think I love it. But I still have a chance at appearing in Astronomy magazine. Astronomy magazine loves me. They always post my pictures. Excuse me again. And where's my heart? And this is my latest. You've already seen this. And my new favorite. Always the last thing I process is usually my new favorite. Makes everything else seem like they're on the day old rack. This is fresh out of the oven. I can't stop looking at this one. I want to lick it. Yes, I submit my stuff to Astronomy magazine, and it could be months before you actually see it in the magazine because they publish their stuff way ahead of time. This is a 4-minute exposure, by the way. The small scopes always do better. Well, it depends what you're trying to capture. For example, a big scope would be able to see all the cool detail in there, but a small scope will give you a different kind of perspective that I just couldn't capture before. So it just depends what you want to. Like if all I ever had was a small scope, I would eventually be dying. I want a big scope. I want more detail. So it just depends. So I think it's a good combination what I'm running now. A small scope and a big scope. Oh, this right. Those quintet of what's it called? The quintet. The quintet. Let's see. Isn't it near Deer Lick? Those. Let's see. I thought those galaxies are near Stevens Quintet. Oh, here it is, right? Yeah, I knew it was near Deer Lick. Yeah, there they are right there. Let's see where they are right now, though. They are about 10, 20, 30, 40 degrees high right now. Yeah, they are up. I can't see them. I only have narrowband loaded right now. So I can't see them with my scope, but if somebody else has broadband loaded, they would be able to see it. Thumb, I can't believe it. $19.99 donation. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Wow. $20 donation. That is awesome. And Hogarth donated earlier. What did that bring me up to, guys? $30 in donations today. Hey, thank you very much. I'm going to be rich. Thank you, Thom. I appreciate that. All my money goes right back into this hobby that I made from YouTube. I don't think I turned a profit with YouTube. So I'm going to be capturing oxygen until I get to the 96th exposure, and then I'm going to switch to sulfur. This is the lagoon right there, and that's the Trifid. This is the 2-minute exposure, what we're looking at right now. There's somebody named Raw Noise Astro. I usually subscribe to all the Astro channels, but I don't know if I'd heard of Raw Noise. I'll have to subscribe to that later. And of course, my moderator, Astro Corone, be sure to subscribe to Astro Corone. I'm so paranoid that when I do an automatic meridian flip that my cables are going to become disconnected again with the setup, with the big setup. Let's see the clouds. How is it looking right now? Let me see my phone here. How much time do I really have? Here's Detroit on the map, where the mouse pointer is, and you can see I've definitely got junk on the way. I'm afraid. I don't even know if I want to leave my scope out. Those clouds look bad. Well, it says it's not going to rain until 2 p.m., but I don't know if I trust this. And then my forecast says I might not be looking at a clear sky for maybe 4 or 5 days. Fun stuff. I might just go out when I'm done with this stream. Probably go out and cover my stuff before I go back to sleep. I don't. I won't be able to sleep if I think thick clouds are coming. Let me look at the other one. This one's usually more scary. If you see something big red, that's not good. Okay, I don't see much red. Like red right there. That would be nasty rain. But not here. Okay. That would be funny if we saw a skunk walking by. I see them every day in the front yard. Uh-oh. Nude HD. Somebody get this. Astro Corone, are you here? Astro Corone? I don't know if Astro Corone is here. I'm going to get rid of this person before they start going crazy. Oh, I think Astro Corone already got him. Thank you. He's on it. Chuck's never paranoid. Thank you, Astro Corone. Where are we? Let's see how the other first setup is doing. So 8 more exposures on that one before it moves to sulfur. Oh, you found your dad grew up in the Detroit area. Wow, nice. I used Lucia or Lucia. I used to have a friend named Rick Lucia. His name was spelled the same way. What we called his last name we pronounced it Lucia. I used to have a friend. He died at 27. One of my really good friends. Gunned down. But you know what? That's the way it is. Still remember him like it was yesterday. Shot and killed by his own roommate, too. They got into a fight. Can you believe it? Yep. Can you do astrophotography using an alt-az mount? You can. I would recommend getting a wedge, or you'll have to keep your exposures very short because of field rotation. Somebody just sent me a message that they were doing great with an alt-az mount and a wedge. So, thank you. Thanks, AstroPro. Let's see the guiding on this one. The guiding was amazing. 0.51's not that bad, but I got to show my friend Doug this. I took a snapshot of it because I couldn't believe it. He'll be amazed. For a while, it was 0.37. But I am still getting round pinpoint stars, so... See, when everything runs fine, but the thing is, the way I keep getting those disconnect issues, I can't go to sleep knowing I'm going to be doing an automatic meridian flip later. I have a 50-50 shot of something going wrong. You know, who knows? If you're just joining us, this is a 4-minute exposure on the Dumbbell Nebula. And, not this. This is a 2-minute exposure in oxygen on the Lagoon Nebula and the Tripit right there. And it doesn't look like much now, but when I process this stuff, it's going to look really good. Hello to the 180, 174 people we have watching right now. Good crowd on hand. Seems like it's a little bit better on Friday nights. Is it Friday? It is Friday, isn't it? Yeah, Friday. When you don't have a job, when you're retired, sometimes it's hard keeping track of days. When you have absolutely no responsibility. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't think I'm down. Where's downriver? I never use these terms. East side, west side, downriver. I am right outside of Detroit. They got all these terms in Detroit. East side, west side, downriver. I am Redford Township, right outside of Detroit. I never used those terms. It is 10:30 p.m. here. Great channel. Wish you had my setup. Yeah, I started off small, but then I just kept getting bigger and bigger, and then I started running 2 at a time. How old am I? I've said my age many times on here. Can you guys guess my age? Some people, you guys must know by now. Who knows my age? $67. You're killing me. 68. You know what? I gotta take my hat off. Well, then you just see how bald I am. I have hair on top of my head, but not much. I don't like it shining off the lights, so I just wear a hat. 50, that's more like it. 43, thank you very much. 94, you guys are killing me. 35, thank you, Astro Corone. 46. I love seeing you guys guess. It's hilarious. I am 55. I just turned 55. I retired in my 40s. I got in early on the internet. I was working in, I have a 4-year degree in Bachelor of Science in IT. I worked in IT, but then I got in early on the internet and was able to retire in my 40s. So, that's that. Never had to work again. Although sometimes this feels like work when I'm having issues and things don't want to stress out. You're turning 14 tomorrow. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Living the dream. I like to say, you know what? I beat the system. I didn't have to work until I'm 65. So I say, you know what? I beat the system. The system wants you to work into your 60s. So that's what I always tell people. I beat the system. Thank you. Thanks for spending your retirement entertaining and amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really enjoy this. So you guys entertain me as much as I entertain you. Am I married? I am single, but this house is not empty. I'll tell you that much. Although my parents are still pushing me, when are you going to find a woman and settle down? I don't know. I should get a mail order bride and just be done with it. Have a few kids that can inherit what I have. I'll have to look for a mail order bride. That would make it easy. I don't do the Tinder thing. I know a lot of the young people do Tinder. That's not for me. I'm too old for that. but my house is, you know what, there's too many people, and so many people come and go. I never know when people are going to stop in. So it's only late at night that I can, okay, everyone's asleep by now, and now I can live stream, but I know I'm probably not going to get a phone call this late, and no one's going to interrupt me. All right, what's going on in the live? I have 2 telescopes running. If you're just joining us, this one is pointing very low at the Lagoon Nebula, very low in the south. I don't have a lot of time for that one. And this one is pointing straight up at the Dumbbell Nebula, right here at the Dumbbell. And this is the Lagoon. So that's what we're capturing right now if you're just joining us. I'm looking down because I just like reading your comments. That's why you see me looking down all the time. I have my iPad down here so I can see what you guys see. Oh. Now would be YouTube says now would be a good time to insert ads. Why not? I hope you guys don't get bombed with an ad right now. That's hilarious. But I clicked on it. Why not? You're going to sleep? All right. Thanks for joining, man. I don't know how you pronounce that. Kajoman. This person has been around for a long time on my page. He's been a long time subscriber. Were you just bombed? Did it work when I clicked on that button? I didn't get one on my iPad, but I'm wondering if you guys did. That's hilarious. I take full responsibility for that. It worked? Sweet. Not sweet for you guys, but I think it's hilarious. You got it. Well, it actually worked. That's hilarious. I didn't even know that feature was there, but it pops up. Oh, you didn't get the ad? Oh, that's funny. Well, I'm going to show you this. This is funny. Here's the button right here. Sometimes this says now would be a good time to insert ads. So that's where I got the message from. And you can see this, the chat revenue. You guys have donated $30. I really appreciate that. Oh, Astro Crone, you didn't get any? Please don't do it. I won't do any more, I promise. I have not seen any UFOs. Boy, a lot of people are going to sleep. What time is it? I'm not asleep yet. I'm actually on watching my dad here, and I got him on surveillance. I have to watch him until 12 p.m. An hour and 15 more minutes, and then I'm off the hook. Normally, I watch him until 3 a.m., but I'm live streaming, so I'm actually paying someone else to take over my shift at midnight. We all take turns watching my dad and keeping him safe. How many screens do I have in front of me? I have my iPad screen, I have my desktop screen, and I have another big monitor on the right that you can't see. Let me take a picture. I want to show you guys what I'm looking at here. Maybe it's kind of a cool setup. really going to see that. Why won't it rotate? Rotate. Oh, okay. Can you see that? I'm going to look too to see if you guys can see this. That's my setup. I don't know. No, you can't see. I'm going to, hang on, I'm going to, I want to show you because I love this setup. Hang on here. Bear with me. Save it. Oh yeah, I want to show you this too. Wait. I want to show you what I took a picture of. Alright. I have to... Apple's kind of lame. They make you freaking do stupid stuff to be able to share pictures from the iPhone. Let's see. View large icon. Let's see if it shows up here. I share lots of stuff here. Oh. This is at the house next door. Animals, I noticed at the house next door, lounge around next door because they know nobody's there. I see rabbits over there all the time. This cat is lounging around in the driveway because there's nobody there. I think they feel safe. And here's what I'm looking at with my desktop. There's my iPad. There's one screen. There's my camera right in the middle. And here's my microphone. Here's my other screen. I have a stock ticker up there. So that's, and here's my dad right there. That's, I keep an eye on him for the surveillance. So that's everything. That's what I've got in front of me. So that's the setup. I am not a crypto guy. I'm too scared to get into crypto. So I don't do it. Never did. Well, you know what? We do our duty, right? I just hope he doesn't get up during my live stream. He can be kind of bossy. Get me juice. Scratch my back. Do this. Do that. No, I haven't seen a UFO, but I put out a video that I might have seen a UFO, but it really wasn't. I think it had 2 million views. Yeah, he's going to be 90 this year. So, never thought he would make it that far. 3 or 4 years ago, no way, he'll never make it that far. Here he is. Easily going to make it to 90. I think that what's the male, how long do men live in the United States? What, till the late 70s? And so he's well past that. I hope I can live as long as my dad. I don't think I'll still be doing this, but I hope I can make it to 90. That would be nice. That would give me 35 more years on this planet. Excuse me. So let's see. Oh, okay, on this one, it's switching to the sulfur filter now. I only got about 20 more minutes on this target before I got to switch. But this is my autofocus. You know what? It's like clockwork. This thing works exactly as planned, never fails. I love this setup. What do you do in the middle of the session? The histogram shifts to the right. Oh, I have a mouse wheel. I'm just turning, I'm going down on the mouse wheel to shift the histogram to see it's just the mouse wheel, up and down, up and down. That's all I was doing. Sequence Generator Pro, you can shift a histogram with the mouse wheel. Oops. Focus never fails to give me, this autofocus never fails to give me pinpoint stars. Okay, so now it is switching to the sulfur filter, and it's going to do 4-minute exposures up to 35 exposures, 4 minutes each. Will take me to about 11:08. That's about all I can do before this target hits an obstruction. And then after that, it's going to go to the Cave Nebula on the other side of the sky. Because I just finished the elephant trunk. I didn't show you that yet, did I? What autofocuser do I use? Well, for the RedCat, I used the ZWO electronic autofocuser, and then to mount it, well, I'll just show you. Let me show you. RedCat 51 autofocuser Etsy. I know this guy. Oh, did I not do this right? Etsy. This one. This is what I use. I use an electronic autofocuser made by ZWO, and then this guy on Etsy, he 3D prints this mount for the focuser for $80, and you get the belt with it. It works like a charm. So I think I paid $199 for the ZWO EAF, and then I don't know how much is this mount. $80. So that's what I would recommend for this setup. And for my other setup, I use a MoonLite focuser for the big scope. For this is a MoonLite focuser right here, which seems to work all the time as well. I don't have a meridian flipping for another hour on this one. Yeah, each scope is different, so I don't really know. Yeah. I just got lucky because I just found this guy actually contacted me, Nick, who makes it. I'm like, oh, that's exactly what I need. But if you contact Nick, he'd probably make you one if you give him the specifications for what you have. He 3D prints them. I don't know how long that process would take. My allergies are a little bit better than they used to be, but I can still feel I'm getting stuffed up. I'm waiting for my first sulfur exposure to come through. Yeah, I think I got this one timed right. It'll be done by about 11:08. And then I'm going to switch to the cave. I might even have enough. Oh, let me show you the elephant trunk that I'm working on. I finally got through the histogram. I'm probably going to spend hours working on this, but this is what my HA looks like. I'll probably be done with this by the end of tomorrow. That's what the HA looks like, about 5 hours of HA. How did that data look? Pretty cool, eh? This is not really how I would process it, but I wanted to show you guys some quick results here. Get rid of some of those stars. Isn't that cool? This is with the RedCat. And there's the elephant trunk right there. Normally, I would zoom in right on with my bigger scopes. that's all you would see is the elephant trunk. But now with the RedCat, I see the whole cloud. The dark void. Why don't I build an observatory? Because I don't like my location. It's just horrible. It's horrible. Let me show you something again. I'm going to take another picture. I wanted to show you what's right outside my window. Let me turn off my focuser. Let me turn off my... You just have to see this. Wait, I gotta turn off my, wait. All right. Crazy. My neighbor's backyard lights. It's awful. And this is just one neighbor. But you know what? That one of the houses that's empty, they used to have two lights. The house is empty. They used to have two lights, and then I noticed the light bulbs are missing, and the light sockets are pointing away from my house. Imagine that. What luck. I wonder how that happened. I wonder. The house is empty. What do I care? I didn't do nothing, though. That's what my backyard looks like. That's why I don't build an observatory. I'm not building an observatory in this location. And you can see my feeble attempt at trying to block it. You can see my board. It looks cool, but it ain't cool when you're trying to do astrophotography. Isn't that freaking ridiculous? You could read a book in my backyard, I'm telling you. After sunset. Wow, thank you. Thank you for that donation, GOT Hemi. Got Hemi. I don't know what that means, but that's your name? GOT Hemi. Thank you very much. You guys have got me up to $35.62 in donations. I appreciate that. Yeah, being able to use narrowband filters helps, or if I'm doing broadband, those 15-second exposures that I was doing earlier in the year really helps too. Thanks for that donation. I do appreciate it. What's your neighbor up to? Who knows? Although I do like living between two empty houses at the moment. I don't know how long that will last. I mean, what were the odds? This might, I think it's the only house on the block right now that where two houses are vacant. The one on the south side is owned by a bank, and I don't even think they care how long. It's been empty for almost 3 years. But the other one on the other side is owned by a rental agency, and you can tell they are in a hurry to put someone in that house. They're working on it as fast as they can, so I don't know how much longer it's going to stay empty. Let's see my sulfur exposure. Okay, oh yeah, there's my sulfur exposure. That's what sulfur looks like. So I got about 15 minutes before this scope switches to a new target. Okay, sweet dreams, Lucia. There's my stupid clock. Let's see. 3 more exposures, and then this one's going to be switching to the Cave Nebula. In about 10 minutes, we're going to see a new target. So stick around, everybody. We're going to see a new target soon. This one is pointing low in the south. It's going to turn right around and point this way. And this one, how much time do I got? This one is going to switch sides in 47 minutes. I don't know if I'll still be around in 47 minutes. Maybe. If I'm not sleeping, you guys are still hanging around, I'll stick around. Yeah, let me show you this. This is what I'm looking at, so you guys know what I'm looking at. I have a screen, my iPad here. I have, this is where I'm doing my main imaging. This is another screen I have on my desk that you guys don't see. I have a stock ticker up here if you guys want some stock tips. I invest in AMD. That's a chip company. Amazon. Boeing. Alibaba. Ford Motor Company, and NVIDIA. Those are some investment tips from Chuck. And here's my microphone and my webcam. And here's Amazon Echo. So I'm loaded with information here. And these are some, these things right here, those green things, they're, instead of dental flossing, I saw a commercial where you can use these picks instead of dental floss. I haven't really used them yet, but I gotta try them. They seem like they're easier than dental floss. Thanks, Sharp Star Astro. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on in this little desk, but I got a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, people have been talking about Betelgeuse lately. Astro Corone, did you just tag me in a photo? I got a Twitter alert. Are you using Twitter, Astro Corona? You're supposed to be moderating. I just got an alert. I think that was Astro Corona. Or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. He's tweeting on the job. Except he works for free, so I can't complain. New image. Oh, cool. All right. That's funny how I got an alert on the screen. I don't always get alerts, but sometimes I get Twitter alerts. And this time it happened to be Astro Corona. Busted, buddy. Tweeting on the job. Did you want me to go to Twitter, Astro Corona, and look at whatever you tagged me? Let's go to Twitter. Let's see, notifications. Astro Corona. Oh, is that what you tagged me on? Is that what you just did? Is that the one? Or is it something else? Or, no, this one. Is that the one? That's cool. This is on my list to capture with the red. That's exactly the framing I want to do. It's on my list. That's the North American Nebula and the Pelican Nebula and a whole bunch of other stuff going on here. Very nice shot, Astro Corona. Nice. How many followers you got, Astro Corona, over there? How big is your Twitter following? 30. Oh my gosh, I think we're 3922. And how many I got? 3938. Wow, we are neck and neck. That's hilarious. God Hemi, another donation. Thank you very much. You want to see my rigs with the... This is the 127 and the Skywatcher right here. Yep. There's the one. I got 3 weights on it, and the guiding is actually pretty good. The guiding, 0.34. That is spectacular. Thanks for the donation. I really appreciate that. You guys got me up to $37.61. But I'm really nervous. I got a Meridian flip coming in 41 minutes. I'm having cable issues where I keep becoming disconnected. I'm looking over here at my dad. He's still in bed. Everything good. I don't have to get up and check on him. I got him on surveillance. Oh, let's see. Are we switching yet? We're almost ready to switch to a new target with this scope. Let's see. We're on the last exposure. Here's the countdown. All right. We're going to switch to a new target. Oh, you know what? There it is right there. I'm hitting the obstruction already. I'm going to cancel this. I don't want to take another exposure. See, that's why I'm talking about. I don't have much time on this target, so I'm going to pause this. I don't need to capture another exposure. So let's see. I had until about 11:07. I got to remember this for next time. You know, the time keeps moving in closer because, you know, the Earth shifts. So the Earth wobbles and it changes everything each night. Maybe I have 1 minute less each night, it seems. Let's go to a new target now. turn that off. I'm gonna go, and I finished that. I finished everything. All I have left is the cave before I have to start looking for new targets. So let's resume. This is gonna now point to a new target on the other side. There it goes. And like I said, this setup never fails at anything. It's gonna be perfect. Just watch. Watch it make me a liar. Now it's pointing at the Cave Nebula. Then it's probably going to kick into an autofocus routine. Yeah. Pointing high in the north right now. It's going to pointing that way. Okay. I think it's done moving. Let's go. Let's take a look at it. All right. Now it's it should find it easily. Let's see if and it will say if you see it green, it means found. Now it's got to do a little more centering. Hey, we got Ray's astrophotography. I haven't seen you in a while, Ray. I haven't seen you been posting lately, have you? Have you posted anything recently, Ray? You must be busy with work. Or maybe I haven't just been getting the notifications. Ray is a friend of mine. I talk to him on the phone quite a bit. But Ray lives in Texas. Oh, you've been busy with work, I figured. All right, so it found the target. Now it's going to kick into an autofocus routine because now I'm using my HA filter. Watch it make me a liar. I assume it's going to automatically... It knows I switched to a new filter. Now it's resuming the auto guider. Okay. Let's see if it kicks into an autofocus. Setting HA filter. Okay, integrating. That's not cool. You know, I just went from using a sulfur filter to HA. Sometimes Sequence Generator Pro isn't very smart. When you switch to a new filter, you're supposed to refocus. I'm going to pause this. And I'm going to manually run. You see that? I said it never fails, and it failed on me. I wanted it to autofocus. I don't want to be capturing, although the focus is probably very close between the different filters. It probably wouldn't have mattered much, but still, I wanted it to refocus when it switched to HA, and it didn't. That's not cool. So now I'm running the autofocus manually. And the thing is, it's not cool because if I wasn't live streaming, I wouldn't be sitting here watching it. I would depend on everything being automated and to run and do what I think it's doing. So eventually it would have run autofocus, but I don't babysit it like I do when I'm live streaming. I think I have pretty good seeing tonight, although I have clouds on the way. Here's Detroit right there. I'm going to get hit probably in a couple hours. I'm going to go outside and cover my stuff up pretty soon, probably right after my live stream. Are you kidding, Ray? Losing weight? I'm getting fatter. It's embarrassing. It's not rain, but it's clouds. I'm expecting rain tomorrow evening or tomorrow afternoon. This is my autofocus running right now. As soon as this finishes, I'm going to restart my sequence. It must be the glasses. Everybody here makes fun of my glasses because I have a big head. They say my glasses are too small for my head. These are Tom Ford glasses. I paid $1,000 for these reading glasses. You think I overdid it? I said yes to all the people. Yeah, give me that. Traditional, yeah. Progressive, yeah. Give me that. I said... every time the lady said, "Oh, do you want this feature?" Sure. Yeah, they automatically convert into sunglasses? Sure, even though I never wear them outside. All right. The autofocus finished. Okay, let's restart the resume. All right, now we're going after the Cave Nebula. Thanks, Astro Corone. But I have a big head, so everybody thinks that the glasses go this way. I look great for my age. I'm an old man. That's not really a compliment when you say you look great for your age. Now you make me feel old. No, I'm kidding. I appreciate the thought, though. All right, now I'm capturing HA. You look great for your age. Thanks. I gotta say that. I gotta use that on some people. Don't worry about it. You look great for your age. Age is just a number, right? But man, I feel when I do some heavy lifting, oh, I really feel it on my back. It's just a number, but you feel that number. Now you feel bad. No, I'm kidding. Don't worry about it. That's funny. Now you feel bad. All right. So this one is the RedCat is pointing at a new target in the north, and this one is pointing straight up. Guiding is the best guiding I've ever seen. I admit I never got this kind of guiding on my CGX. And when you get guiding like that, even with 4-minute exposures, the stars are just absolutely round and pinpoint. It's astonishing. I don't even think I've seen stars this pinpoint before with the Explorer Scientific. Incredible. This is a 4-minute exposure on the Dumbbell Nebula. Change from years to light year. Right, Ray? Yeah. How many more exposures do I have to capture on this? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm almost done. I gotta find a new target fast. I didn't know. I gotta find a new target. Wait. I didn't know I'm done. I didn't think I'd be done that fast. I wanted to also capture NGC 6823. I gotta find something fast before this thing's finished. That was the new one. Yeah, this right here. I wanted to capture that right there. Okay, and I don't know where it is in the sky. Yes, and I want to capture, because I can't capture the California Nebula because it's not in view yet. So, no. I want this to be the last thing I do. All right, NGC. Let's set this up. 13921. HA 240 105. And where is this target right now? NGC 6823. Oh, is it? Jesus, right at the meridian. I don't think it's crossed the meridian yet. I don't know where this mount is going to go when it finishes. And I've been having connection issues, so if we hear some cables disconnect, I got to go back outside. So basically this means I finished yet another target, M20, the dumbbell. That's all the data I wanted on this. And let me show you how many targets need to process. Look at how many things I still have to process. Okay, I finished this one. I finished the heart and soul. But I got to finish all the others. These are all the ones I still have to process. I finished capturing, but now I just need to process them. Thank you. You love my I appreciate that. Look, we're almost done. Let's see what, I don't know where the mount's going to go. It's right near, I don't know if it's going to turn all the way around or stay right there. So I'm going to be done with this one. And we're moving on to this target. In 5 seconds. Let's watch. It might still be pointing in almost the exact same location. Let's see. I'm scared. Yep. It didn't move barely. I figured. I knew it was very close to the meridian. In 12 minutes, it actually does have to flip sides. Haley, you just became a member. Thank you very much. Thank you. And when you join my page, everybody, as soon as I've finished processing something, I give you my members the high-res picture, and I give them the data to see if they want to try and process it themselves, too. And you can do whatever you want with your own process. So I really appreciate you joining. Thank you very much. All right, so we found it. I only have 11 minutes before the mountain has to completely turn over, though, and flip to the other side. Now, this is taking a long time because I set it to delay 30 seconds before it takes another exposure because my mount was moving and I wasn't getting good exposures during my auto-centering process. So now I checked in cloudy nights why that was happening, and they told me, well, set this to 30 seconds and that will help. Are you kidding me? It did flip to the other side, and look at, I'm getting disconnected. It did flip. Ah. Technical issues. Abort, abort, abort. So that's what's going on. You want to play that way, huh? I knew it. My cables, I'm having, look at, it's directly related to my Pegasus Astro being disconnected. Oh, now the Pegasus Astro is connected. You know, okay, I'm going to abort this. I got to get, okay. Everything's aborted. Did my mount disconnect too? Yeah, everything's screwed up. I'm going to go outside again and fix everything. I think it's the Pegasus Astro that has bad cables. Whenever I do a big movement with this setup, I'm getting disconnected. I thought I tied down everything. This shouldn't be happening. Man. All right, so let me shut this down. I'm going to go outside and fix everything. I know exactly how I got to fix it. Not a problem. Not a problem. I have just a disaster recovery process in place. I know what I got to do. All right. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Okay, I said it. All right. All right. Unbelievable. Okay, I'll be right back, everybody. You can watch me have fun with my outside setup. I got to reposition. The mount is screwed up. It doesn't even know its own home position now. I'm going to have to set it back to the home position manually. Ugh, what a pain. Everybody panic. I'll be right back. And we never use the back door. I got to go out the front door. You'll see me come through the driveway. I'll be right back. Unbelievable. I hate this setup. All right. So what I'm going to do tomorrow is start replacing cables. You know, I should not keep getting disconnected every time the freaking mount moves. This is just getting ridiculous. I mean, this is the stuff of nightmares. Crap! I left my glasses outside. I'll be right back. If I can't resolve this issue, I'm just going to go back to using a regular USB hub. I thought I was being fancy with this Pegasus Astro. It just seems like I just keep having issues. I'm sick of this. Every time the mount does a big movement, I get disconnected. All right. You guys are all still here watching me? This is a nightmare scenario for astrophotography, let me tell you. This is just the last thing you want to do is keep going outside to resolve issues. But I know the plan tomorrow, I'm going to replace the power cord on the Pegasus, and I'm going to replace the main USB cable and see if, right, a bad connection. I'm just going to replace cables. I have a whole bowl full of cables downstairs. I'm going to change. I mean, these cables are tied down. There should be no issue. I'm afraid to even run this setup now. Am I going to get this? You'll hear it disconnected. You'll hear it if it screws up again. I'm afraid to run it. I need to make I gotta do a sacrifice for the gods. I sacrifice myself. Let's run it. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Let's watch. Please, if you hear any disconnections, you will know it's screwed up again. I'm terrified. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight about this. Please don't disconnect. Once it gets past the big movement, it's fine after this. That's a big movement. Okay, it did it. I hope it's just a cable. I mean, the backup plan is just to go back to using a regular USB hub and some other power cables. I am terrified. And the thing is, when I go outside, I have to tiptoe. I don't want to wake anybody else up, especially my dad. It's a big deal for me to go outside. You got to be so quiet. I don't want to disturb anybody. I'm terrified. That's what bothers me the most, that I'm disturbing other people in this house. I just said I'm terrified. Yes, I'm terrified. All right, I'm going through an autofocus. I'm past the... Have mercy on me. What a life. I'm telling you. These issues are killing me. All right. That's why I rarely complain. Oh, okay. So I just did here's my other setup, which is running pretty good right now. And here's a 4-minute HA exposure. This is a single 4-minute exposure, but here's the lobster claw. And watch this. I'll zoom in. This is the Northern Lagoon Nebula right there. And if I go up, there's the Bubble Nebula. You can see that. Isn't that cool? All these different objects in this frame. And if I go this way, somewhere around, and there's the Cave Nebula. This is going to be so cool. I got so much going on in this picture. The cave, the lobster, the Northern Lagoon, and the Bubble Nebula. Isn't that cool? So one setup is running pretty smoothly. See, that's the thing. When you're trying to run 2 setups at a time, sometimes it can be a little, nerve-wracking. I think I'm okay now, though, with this setup. Once you get past that big movement, if I don't hear any disconnects with the USB, coast is clear. But yeah, definitely, well, it's going to be raining the next few days, so definitely I'm going to replace 2 cables, the power cable and the USB cable, and we'll see if that fixes it. All right. I didn't hear any disconnect, so I think I'm good. When that was happening, you guys could probably hear the disconnections too, I bet. When you heard that, I'm sure you heard it. How am I liking the RedCat over the Rasa? I don't have a preference over one, but right now the RedCat gives me a even wider field of view that I couldn't capture before. So I would still use the Rasa for other things, but right now I pretty much captured everything I wanted to with the Rasa. So I definitely am loving this RedCat right now because like I said, this is my heart and soul. I could never, with the Rasa, I can only capture one of these at a time, but with the RedCat and the bigger sensor on the ASI2600 camera, I can capture these both at the same time. You're definitely getting the RedCat first. That's not a bad choice. I mean, look at that. Isn't that cool? I mean, but the Rasa will definitely get you in closer and get you more detail. When you have a wider field, you definitely are farther out. You get the wider field, but it's just cool. I like both. I can't really pick one or the other. I really wanted that Rasa, but I used it for 2 straight years. Now I'm ready for the RedCat. I'm kind of on my honeymoon still with the RedCat. Okay, it is finished, and I'm going to be capturing NGC 6823, and now it's going through an autofocus. All right, get on with this. You're glad to see others fail who are better at this than me. Makes you feel better. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I just hope I can resolve this so I never have to deal with it again. If replacing cables doesn't work next time I'm out, I really can't think of anything else to try. But since it's happening on big mount movements, it has to be the cables moving around. What else could it be? So you're still on your honeymoon with the Sony Alpha. Cool. Nice. Oh, I don't feel bad. Does Chuck sell his photos? I thought about opening up a print store. The reason I don't is just laziness. You know, I'm already retired. The money doesn't mean... I wish there was a way I could just give prints out for free. But if I did that, then somebody else would be profiting and I would be making nothing. So I can't do that. You guys have seen my rug, haven't you? I've shown it to a lot of people. I printed it on Amazon. Is there anybody who hasn't seen my rug? I'll show it to you. I printed my horse head on a rug. I found some custom service on Amazon and uploaded my... Do you guys want to see my rug? If you haven't seen it already. We do it for the passion. Yeah. It keeps my brain working. You know, that's why I like it. Like these problems. It keeps my show the rug. It keeps my brain working. You know, when you're retired, you got to do something that keeps the brain. You got to do something where you can solve problems. Can you guys see the rug? I printed this some custom thing on Amazon. I uploaded my horse head to it. I don't know how well you can see that. Is it on the picture there? I'm looking at the iPad to see how well you can see it. I don't know. Let's get you a bit closer look. This is a rug. Oh, wait. Let me do this. Wait. There's my rug. Can you see it better now? It's got footprints on it from my shoes. Isn't that cool? I got my horse head on there on my rug. Thanks. I love it. And it's actually very soft and cushiony when you step on it. The rug is a highlight. Do they do shower curtains with my horse head? I didn't look for shower curtains. That would be wild. How'd you get that? Yeah, how did I get that? Oh, you just look for, I don't know what the heck. I just looked for rug. I can't go to my Amazon account. I'm afraid I don't know what might show up if I do that. But yeah, I just printed it on some service on Amazon that does rugs. And it wasn't expensive either. You know what? Let me see if I can show it on here first. I'll show you guys how I did it. Let me look it up in private first to make sure nothing comes up that's personal here. Hang on. I want to show you. I love this rug. I even want to do a bigger one now. Hang on here. Oh, this is it. This is the service. And I did, which one did I do? I think I did the first size. But look at it, goes all the way up to this. These are pretty big sizes, and you just say customize now and upload your picture. You know, I'm gonna cut. There's the link. I just put you guys a link if you ever wanted to try it. I don't get a commission. I'm not affiliated with Amazon. I just thought maybe you'd like to try it out. Oh, we're almost done with my first exposure alert. Are you post? Oh, that's... I just got disconnected from OBS and it looks like I reconnected. OBS does that sometimes. Am I back? Are we back? Can you hear me? Uh-oh. You can hear me? Is the video working? It looks like I'm frozen. I am back? Okay. Why is my screen not back? I'm moving? Okay, if I'm moving then you guys can see me. I don't know why my own iPad is not moving. Hang on here. Okay, good. My iPad got... Okay, yeah, I see it. It makes me nervous because my iPad... It lets me see what you guys see and my iPad froze. Now, sometimes OBS Studio disconnects, but it automatically reconnects itself. You have an Explorer without the... Okay. I don't know if that really helps because I haven't really compared a monochrome to a color camera for that, so I'm not really sure if that helps. I haven't done RGB in a long time with my 127. Can anybody else answer that question? Oh, here's the first image. How do you like that? That's pretty good for a single 4-minute exposure. Nice sharp stars. Elephant, it looks like another trunk there. That's pretty good for a single exposure, 4 minutes. This is going to be a cool picture. And so I finished the dumbbell. Now I got to add that to my list of stuff I got to process. Lots to do. Let's take a look at the weather again. I don't know how much longer I have. Here's Detroit right here. Oof. I probably got one more hour before I gotta close up. Chromatic aberration will happen regardless because it's an optics thing, not a camera thing. Good answer. You would probably say not with the monochrome camera. One is there really impossible to get rid of it? Oh yeah, like that's a tough object to capture the cat's eye because you got to do short exposures, not to blow out the core. You've been in Michigan for 5 years. You just got a scope. Too bright here. Arizona has ridiculous skies for sure. Oh, absolutely. A lot of people go there for imaging. Arizona's the place to be, I'm sure. Oh, you did the Eagle Nebula. Right, that's a nice one. Take a time out. Excuse me. No, I'm yawning. Yawns, I hope I'm not making you guys yawn. Timeouts? Oh, I'm no longer pointing to the lagoon. I should update that. Uh, Lobster, bubble, cave. Just wanted to make a funny face and see how that looks. ZWO wishes us all a good time and have a good weekend. Twitter. I gotta turn off these Twitter alerts. I liked when I got Astro Corone tweeting. He's supposed to be moderating and there he is tweeting. Yeah, when I'm done, I think probably in about an hour, I'm going to go outside and cover up my scopes. This weather freaking scares me. I definitely have time. I still have it maybe an hour or two before I get hit. But I'm not going to leave my scopes out there when I know I got these kind of clouds coming. There they are. Those look like very thick clouds coming. I don't trust that. Now, normally I can point to targets and stay on one side of the meridian, and which would ease my nerves about these cables. I only seem to, I wouldn't have these big movements with the scope. But like I said, before I image on the next clear night, which is probably not going to be till the middle of next week because of bad weather, I'm going to replace two cables. I got to remember, replace the USB and replace the power cable. And we'll see which one's doing it. I think it's the USB cable that's screwing me up. On my Pegasus Astro is definitely the issue, and I think it's the USB cable. I'm sure of it, man. We still got 135 people watching tonight. Wow, you guys are hanging out pretty late. It's almost midnight here. Always the USB. Yeah, I'm sure it's not the power cable. I'm sure it's the USB that is screwing me up. But I'm going to replace both anyway, the power cable and the USB, because I have so many cables in the basement. It's not a problem to replace both. Yeah. You know it's getting late for me when I keep yawning. You think it might be a short in it when it's folded the wrong way? That's an interesting idea. Well, if there was a short, why wouldn't it happen now? Oh yeah, maybe it only happens on big mount movements. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to replace them. What does who do? I always tell people, yeah, what do I do for a living? Nothing. I retired a long time ago. I love saying this. I got in early on the internet. I even say it in my dreams. But it's true, I got in early. One time I was having a dream where I was in high school, and the teacher said, if you can't keep screwing up in class like this. And I said, but I got in early on the internet, as if it's my get out of jail free card. I even say it in my dreams. Does it get loose from the hub? I don't know if it gets loose or what, but I'm gonna check everything tomorrow. Well, before I image next time. For Office Max, cool. I didn't know Office Max was still in business. They're all closing up around here, though. Hello, Dustin Gibson. Oh my gosh, we got a celebrity. Dustin Gibson is the owner of OPT. Wow, hi, Dustin. Everybody, this is like one of the first places I choose to shop from is OPT. How you doing, Dustin? Didn't expect to see you here. Everybody follow Dustin and subscribe to OPT's YouTube channel. You know what? Since Dustin's here, let's let me pull up his channel. I want to give you guys the link for OPT because we got a celebrity here. All right, guys. Here, I'm going to post this here. This is the first place I look to shop. OPT. That's his company. Make sure when you're looking for Astro stuff, you look there. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, Dustin. Did you see my latest Heart and Soul Nebula? That's my latest creation. Thanks, man. All right, and I am still capturing. I just started this new project, NGC6223. No, 6823, my bad. And if you saw earlier, I just finished capturing M27. Now I've moved on to NGC6823. And at about 3 a.m., the California nebula will be in view, except I don't think I'm going to make it that far tonight because these clouds are looking scary. I probably only have an hour left. Ian Lauer? Oh my gosh, we got Ian Lauer here. Everybody, you see Ian Lauer, make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel. Boy, we got all these celebrities on board. Hey Ian, how's it going? Thanks for joining, man. A lot of astro celebrities are joining today. Great to see everybody. I've already been streaming for a couple hours. We had a bigger crowd earlier, but it's getting kind of late, but it's cool to see other people joining right now. Monopoly Man, thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining, Ian. I appreciate it. Can't believe we got Dustin and Ian here. I always watch these guys on other channels like Instagram. Somebody was asking me about prints earlier. I don't run a print shop, but I know Ian Lauer definitely. I don't know if Ian Lauer has a store. Oh, his store is open at different times of the year, but you definitely could, if you followed him, you would definitely know when his prints go on sale. I'm your TikTok hero. Thanks, Ian. I appreciate that. You never know with these algorithms. I haven't really been rocking too much on TikTok lately. These algorithms keep changing. It's hard to get a foothold. I was pretty good earlier, but now I kind of slowed down a bit. No problem, Ian. You are the print guy. I'm already retired, so I don't go after those prints, but I wish I did because a lot of people ask me, but I'm just too lazy. But Ian knows what he's doing when it comes to prints. In fact, if I ever did a print store, I would ask Ian, what the heck, how the heck do I do this? You would look into ArtPal. They will print and send the prints for you to people. Yeah, there's a lot of, there's also Printify, and people use, I think, Shopify. I mean, there's so many different things. I just haven't taken the time to set it up. And some people have their own printers, where that might be more profitable. I don't know. Yeah, I don't run a print shop. Can you believe it? I get so many requests from people who want to buy my prints, but I don't do it. The thing is, let me show you. This is oh, by the way, this is OPT's page again. This is Dustin's. Dustin is, if you see Dustin Gibson, he owns this place. So this is definitely the first place I shop from. But let me show you when I print when I show my pictures on my YouTube channel. Let me show you this. This is where people are always asking me about prints because when I post these, I get like 6,000 likes and people, where can I get these prints? Or on this one, This one had 11,000 likes and almost 300 comments, and this is where it would be a really good place to shop my prints, but you know what? I let the others make money at that. Ian Lauer. I think Dustin sells prints too. It's you know what? It's just laziness on my part. I got to do it one of these days. I've seen Ian run a, well, definitely Ian does. I think I've seen Dustin run a print store once. They don't open their print store 24 hours every day of the year. You got to get in at certain times. Hey, how's everybody doing? OPT, yeah. All right, you know what, guys? It looks like my users, the watchers, are starting to dwindle down, and I'm going to be getting hit with clouds soon. So I think I am going to be calling it quits. I think I've been online for almost 2.5 hours, and I'm getting a little sleepy. I'm going to probably shut down pretty soon because I have clouds coming in. But thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks for all the big names that joined. I appreciate it. I have clouds for the next few days, so thanks, everybody. Take it easy. I had a good time today. See you later, everyone. Thank you. Thanks for joining. I know I'm getting close to 500,000. Can you believe it? All right. Here I go. See you, everyone. Yeah, it's midnight now.